Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Hi Gemini, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter December Tarot reading. Now your overall energy card is the Six of Cups. The card of memory, childhood. This can even be in a past life. Things coming back and resurfacing. Maybe take a look at where your South Node is. And if this doesn't apply to you, you could check your rising and moon sign, because this is just a general reading. Now this Six of Cups has a lot of hierarchy in it. It can be that you had a really good time and you're idolizing things that happened in your past. Or maybe things weren't quite as good as you wanted them to and you distorted them. And then idolized them that they were really good, but in reality they weren't. There was some disappointment. This card can indicate blossoming hope for the present and future if you learn some lessons from what happened to you in the past and really looked at it with your rose-colored glasses taken off. We can be seeking solace and healing from people we knew in the past and family members. A lot of times, things that we encounter, smells, music, make us think back to a time. And I, for one, can even see all of the people involved in it and be in a certain position, a certain place. And having all the smells and the noises and everything involved, and I do it often. This is a card about fertility, though, and it can be sexual pleasure, new environments, some type of advancements, knowledge sharing, inheritance from the past, maybe homesickness. Nostalgia is a very powerful thing. Now the cards on the left for what you know, receive the Ace of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So the Ace of Wands is giving you a new spiritual reality. Time to dig deep into your soul. Even though it is a spiritual card, it does signify a beginning of a fruitful exploit. Some type of challenges. A lot of times it has physical challenges and a sexuality about it. This is heaven giving an earthly plane a message of good fortune. It's time to undertake new adventures with a passion. Because the Wands itself is about determination, enthusiasm, inspiration, creativity, vital energy, the fire force. This is about development, creating visions and having them take form. It does say to take a grip on the wand and take control of your life and the direction of it. This card can say travel, good news, success in business and career, but it all depends on the type of decisions that you make. And that's why it's conjoined with the Two of Pentacles, the card of decision, balance, and even partnership. The Two of Pentacles is about juggling things and keeping the balls in the air and not dropping them. Taking care of your responsibilities, making decisions when it's needed. Because if you don't make a decision, that's a decision in itself. It appears maybe you'll be transferring around some finances. Our finances will be moved around and given to other people. But there's a lot of elements in this reading, and the cards in the center for what is or can be yours. You receive the Page of Cups and the Three of Cups. Now the Page of Cups can live in a fantasy land, a different plane. He's about sixth sense and intuition. He's about falling in love, unrequited love and the disappointment, or falling in love and walking in the clouds, having your head in the clouds. And there really is no balance in between the emotions. But with the Three of Cups there, it's saying, yeah, there's a reason for you to rejoice, to celebrate. Now, if the Page of Cups is doing his job, he's bringing in messages and new ideas that are going to bolster the Ace of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. The ideas that are brought in are going to be very successful. That's what the Three of Cups is saying anyway, and this might have to do with something that you encountered in your past, something you learned, somebody that you connected to and taught you some things. The Six of Cups can also be about somebody from your past that's deceased, coming to give you messages. Your awareness, our self-awareness, and the cards next to the Three of Cups, you receive the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So you've got fire and air combusting together. The king always says he put you through some type of test of endurance to make sure you had the determination for what needs to be done that's offered to you. And that's way back there with the Ace of Wands. And he's reassured now that you can do it. And the Queen of Swords is saying, yeah, it's time to take a handle on things. She's holding the sword of truth. But she's the one that reminds you that when you do make these decisions back with the Two of Pentacles for earthly things, to make sure that you're not using your emotions, but using logic and reason. She's the one that warns you about making rash decisions. And she always is about looking into the future 2 or 3 moves ahead to make sure that you're prepared for whatever happens in your new undertakings that the Ace of Wands says that's being offered to you. Now your future cards is the Two of Wands. And you receive the Hermit twice, and then Temperance. Now the Two of Wands is another 2 cards saying that it's decision, partnership, and balance. Wands in itself is back there with the Ace of Wands, with the fire and determination. But this card mainly is about making good plans, making the right choices, and it's telling you with the Hermit that you have to go in to yourself, go within to seek the knowledge and wisdom to make the right decisions. The Hermit is always seeking enlightenment and guidance, enlightenment from his lamp, guidance from his staff. And the Temperance card is working along with the 2 Hermit cards saying, there's no rush to make these decisions. If you do, you might make the wrong decision. And start taking it into account, that gut feeling that you have. Start looking at what the purpose of your life is and finding some insight into what will make you happy. A lot of times when you see the Hermit, you've already had the answer. You just had to find it in yourself. And Temperance is there about balance too. That is working off the Two of Wands. It is seeking balance. And when you do, you'll find peace and contentment. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.